Peace. My name is Almighty God. That whole
Peace.
and today's mathematics. I'm gonna build a little bit on that just to keep everything in tune. Because the reason why we deal on today's mathematics is every day carries its own vibrational frequency, which corresponds to a degree in our lesson. So the lessons is a blessing, and lesson a day will keep the devil away. You need lessons, you know what I mean? So today's mathematics is wisdom born. And when you add that up, draw it up as we say, it's, knowledge. So that's 29. When you draw it up, it's 11. So the way I see that is a wise man born in his knowledge makes his word bond. So the knowledge degree in 1 to 14 in one of our lessons, it said, have you not heard that your word shall be bond regardless of whom or what? Yes, my word is bond, and bond is life. And I will give my life before my word shall fail. It don't mean that somebody's going to come from outside of you and come and take your life. It means every time you are not true to yourself, you lock up a part of yourself. So what we are doing, we are teaching what they call Islam. We call ourselves Lord and Master, or I sincerely love Allah's mathematics. So Islam really, in all reality, is just the way we live based on moral intelligence with universal laws. That's basically what it is. The way we live is moral intelligence based on universal laws. So you reap what you sow. Cause and effect. All those are universal laws. Like attracts like. Unlike repels. You know what I mean? There's no unlikes in there, I hope. You know what I mean? So we shouldn't have no arguments. Everything should be real. Keep it real. Anyway, your word is your bond. And the best way to keep your word is not to give it. That's the best way to keep your word. Unless you are willing to live it out. If you're not going to live it out, keep it to yourself. You see what I'm saying? Just go about doing what you got to do. But don't give your word, don't live it. Because every time you tell, a lie, you lock up a part of yourself. And you keep locking up a part of yourself. When you want to depend on yourself to do something that's right, you're not going to be able to do it, because I remember when I was 85%, before I got knowledge, I used to have perfect thoughts. But when they came through the winds of emotion and came out of my mouth, they was all twisted up. I could never say what was on my mind. But once I got knowledge of myself, whatever I thought, I could speak. You know what I mean? That was the first thing that came. Now, another thing, parliamentary procedures. And now what we call New York, the holy city of Mecca, where the knowledge and wisdom of the original man started from, when this nation was first refounded, I said. We've never really been out of existence. God has always been on the planet. We just didn't know who he was because he was hiding in the shadow, keeping watching above his own. He made himself no reputation. There was a hiding of his power. So that's what the Bible says in 3 different verses. So we know God has always been on the power. But in the last 66 trillion years, there's never been a nation of gods on the planet. You know what I mean? It was just the gods all after a while. I mean, for 6 trillion years, then after that, you know what I mean? The knowledge went underground. So, because the man tried to destroy everybody on the planet and created the moon, separated the moon from the earth. The parliamentary procedure is this here. You get up here, you know what I mean? It's some brothers in now, why New York, they might quote 120 while they're on the stage, or while they're in the diameter. That's what we call the diameter. Everything else is the circumference. This is the diameter. Diameter is here. Whoever's speaking is in the diameter. See what I'm saying? They might speak on 120. They might speak on, just quote. Don't say nothing, just quote 120. You know, just say, peace, God, my name is so-and-so. One is not two, and three is understand, and go through the whole thing. If some gods, most gods get up there, they might not even say today's mathematics. They just start building on what's been going on in their life. Because the parliament, most of us ain't seen each other for the last month. So the parliament is really like this. What have you been doing the last month? You know what I mean? As you've been, whatever positive things you've been doing, or maybe something happened to you. You know what I mean? Or maybe you're getting ready to start something that the nation should know about, or whatever. You see what I'm saying? You can build on that. What's going on with your life? You can build on that. You can mention the day's mathematics. It's good to associate everything you speak on with the day's mathematics to agree also. That makes it more real. But it's gods and earth that get into Parliament in New York and never even mention the day's mathematics, because they are building on what's been going on with their life. They might know a place is giving out new jobs. They might come up there and say, well, I know what some jobs are. Anybody interested in a job? You know what I mean? They're hiring at such and such and such a place. And, when I'm finished, anybody that's interested in work, you can see me on the side. I'll be outside the door there. You see what I'm saying? There might be another brother coming there, and he might have a beef with somebody, but he want to bring it to the Parliament so before it escalates. And he might build on the beef to try to squash the beef. Might be brothers coming in there, just going to school and stuff like that. And he might have got some good grades in school, a young brother. And he might get up there and build on it, how he did what he did. And how the lessons helped him and all of that. And how the gods helped him. So I'm saying that it's more than just, this is not a 120 class. You know what I mean? This is not a 120 class. You ain't got to go from knowledge to Pluto in the lesson. You see what I'm saying? Like what the God power just was building on. I mean, that's relevant. That's structure. That's order. That's form. We need that. You see what I'm saying? A lot of brothers just get up and say a couple of words and sit back down. Let us know what's going on, you know what I mean, with you. You know what I mean? Health. God was just saying it. Speak up somebody should mention health every time we come together. Somebody should, not everybody, but at least somebody should deal on a little health. You know what I mean? Because like God said, you know what I mean? They've been using food as a weapon in America ever since 1946. But it just escalated in the last years. You know, they've been using this white boy named Anderson. He the first one started using food as a weapon in 1946. So it's been an implementation, but they just stepped up the program, but it's poisoning more food today. Especially in the fast food places. Fast food means they are killing you faster. You're dying faster. That's all it means. Because they got so many poisons in that fast food, and it's killing our people fast. And it's making the little girls, you know what I mean, be bigger than they usually. Wasn't no little girl looking like that when I was coming up. You know what I mean? Because they hadn't stepped up the program. Now they're putting them, you know what I mean, making everything bigger on them. Because they got growth hormones in the food. They got also, what else in the food? They got something like cocaine in there, derivatives, sides, chemicals from cocaine they put in the food that make you keep going back and wanting it. You know what I mean? They had a thing, Super Size Me, on TV. If anybody ever seen it, the guy ate fast food 3 days for a month, 3 days every day, 3 days, three meals a day every day for a month. He had kidney problems, gained 40 pounds. It almost killed him. If his wife, who was an actress, both of them were actors, hadn't been an herbologist, he would have died. Because he would have went to see, it's not the medicine that kills you in when you take medicine. I mean, some is necessary, some things are necessary. But I'm just saying that just running to the doctor for everything, that ain't gonna get you. You know what I mean? For the simple reason, it's the side effects of the medicine that kill you. It's the chemical side effects. All them little things where they say, well, take this and take this, but to do this and to do that and to do that, that's the poison taking effect. Everything is real. So you want to deal on health and parliamentary procedure. You know what I mean? Just what's going on with you? You know what I mean? Like God say, if you get up here, you know what I mean, and you can speak in front of the nation of the gods and earth, you can speak anywhere. Anywhere in the world. You know what I mean? If you just get over that, fear. Fear is false evidence appearing real. It's really nothing more. You know what I mean? The cure for fear is action. Please.